Hi, we're from GCTV, and this is our monthly student podcast. I'm Charlie.
I'm Marlena.
And I'm Maggie.
And we're going to be discussing movie villains today. So our first pairing is Ursula from The Little Mermaid versus Isma from The Emperor's New Groove.
I'm gonna start, and I'm just gonna say I don't think Ursula is actually a villain. I don't think she should be on this list.
You can't debate the nature of it.
Well, we're talking about who deserves the title of best villain, and Ursula is not a good villain simply because everything bad that happens to Ariel is pretty much Ariel's own fault. I also think that the real villain is Prince Eric because he chooses another woman, okay, over.
But
the
it's
girl
magic.
who saved his life. No, it doesn't matter whether or not it's magic, okay? All is fair in love and war, and if he's that stupid, then he doesn't deserve Ariel anyway. And Ariel needs to go back to the sea and live a much happier life with her family.
But she wants to be with Prince Eric and not in the sea.
Yeah, but she can't even talk during most of their courtship. So really, it's not really a real relationship. This is not a relationship among equals. And everything that happens to Ariel, I'm going to reiterate, is Ariel's fault. Okay, Ursula was very clear with the contract. All right, and Ursula is just living her life and collecting other people's souls that they gave her. Okay, it's not like she's actually stealing anything.
Yeah,
it's legal.
I think I semi-agree with you. Because Ursula has reason, and she's mainly just in her actions, because she's in all fairness, she's just a businesswoman. She's just a businesswoman. She happens to be a witch, but she's a businesswoman.
Great.
But she makes contracts. People sign contracts knowing the consequences.
Exactly, and nobody forced her to sign that contract.
No, but isn't this kind of saying all these people who got screwed over by really good lawyers are it's their own fault for not understanding legal jargon?
No, because
sort of.
No, the jargon was clear enough.
The
jargon was clear enough.
Yeah.
Although I do think we could criticize Ursula for taking advantage, legal advantage at least, of a 15-year-old, because Ariel is quite young and technically, legally speaking, she's a minor. Which again, shame on Prince Eric, okay?
Okay, but what about Isma though? I want to hear your views on Isma here, because if that's your view on Ursula, then this can only get so much better. I'm so excited.
Well, Isma also has good motives. She wants to be king or whatever. No, the emperor. She wants to be emperor.
She wants to be empress, and also, to be fair, Cusco is not the greatest emperor. He's actually really irresponsible.
And
so I feel he's really selfish.
He got it coming.
So no, I'm not saying he's got it coming. I'm saying that maybe Isma could do a better job of ruling the empire. I mean, she already has the power to turn people into llamas.
Oh, yeah.
This is what every dictator dreams of. So,
and
are they really villains?
I have actually nothing else
Are
to
they
say
really
to that.
villains?
And I'm
that's a pretty
more than
good
anything,
point.
she's so close to actually achieving her goals, and the only thing that stops her is her incapable minion Kronk, because in all fairness, she's
Kronk
close.
Is so sweet.
I love Kronk, but he's incapable of doing anything right. It's she's so much closer to actually becoming the empress, compared to Ursula, who fucks everything up and has to cheat to almost get away.
So let's get to the vote, because we have limited time. So
Yes.
okay. So who's in favor of Ursula being the better villain? Damn, we all got convinced by that goddamn speech. Holy, wow. Okay, in favor of Isma being the better villain. Okay, yeah, you guys have to vote too. The people behind the camera get a vote too. So
It's people behind the camera, yes.
yes.
Oh right.
I'm doing Ursula.
Oh, you're doing
Oh.
Ursula. Okay, so we have 1 for Ursula and
Absolutely
1, 2, 3,
special.
4, 5 for Isma, because Julie are special. Okay, second pairing, we have Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
And Hans from Frozen. Now I have to say that I was really annoyed at Hans while the movie was going on, because I called bullshit on him from the first second, and
Really?
I felt like he was just really sketchy, and I just didn't like him. And
I was so upset when she was yeah, so I'm going off after my sister. I'm leaving the kingdom in good hands. It's no, you've known each other 5 minutes. Don't do this. This is why Elsa is queen and you are just a princess.
Yeah.
Okay. But on the other hand, Gaston is death.
What?
I think
What's really scary about Gaston is that he's so supported by the villagers. Like, the villagers are like, yeah, this is totally okay behavior. I could totally condone this. When he's unbelievably creepy and misogynistic and very, very, like, I don't want to say racist, but because the beast isn't, like, a race, but, like,
what?
He's very anti-other. Gaston is very anti-other, and I feel like he has so much support, and that makes him so much scarier.
But in all fairness, it semi-makes sense from his perspective, though. Because from his perspective, it's Belle is being captured by a horrible beast.
Yeah,
and obviously her father is crazy. Like, there's no debate there. Her father is crazy.
I have a point to make here. If you were condoning Ursula for basically, trying her best. Oh no, actually, Isma. If you were saying that Isma might do a better job at being emperor, then maybe Hans would do a much better job than Elsa, who just locks herself in her room every day and doesn't come out.
That is a fair point.
Wow.
That is a fair point. Although you're forgetting that Isma has the power to turn people into llamas.
Yeah, but
and
Elsa is really
has...
good at like handing out blankets and shit. Like, I didn't see Elsa helping anyone during the winter. She just made it worse.
That's actually a really valid point.
I think that Isma has a better sense of style, and I think that's very important. She has the style. She has the good jokes. She has everything going for her, except a really stupid minion.
I do think that Hans is a little bit scarier than Gaston because Hans is so like manipulative and creepy about it. Like, you can see Gaston coming from a mile if you're Belle, but you can't see Hans coming because you're just kind of like, oh, I want to be in love with a stupid prince who has 13 brothers.
You know, like, I agree because like at its core, Gaston is vain and ignorant, and that's all that's to him, but whereas Hans actually is manipulative and
so smart.
So smart and so scary.
Yeah. Okay, put it to the vote. Gaston? Not impressed with Gaston in this room.
It's like, I like Gaston, but no, he's not that scary.
Hans? Alright, we have one undecided vote. Oh, two undecided votes. Okay, so that leaves us with 4 for Hans. I mean, like, yeah. He's also, like, German, so, like, he wins.
Are you saying
the German fraction
make better villains?
I think that is
like,
what I'm saying.
I'm like, did you watch Die Hard?
Okay, third
German,
pairing, we have Jafar and Scar, which I think is very fitting because Jafar doesn't look very human either, so...
Yes. Although, like, no, never mind, I won't bring it up. I do wonder, though, about, like, sort of, like, the demonizing of Jafar, if that doesn't also have some sort of, like, racial thing, or if they're just trying to, like, sort of contrast him with, like, the genie.
Yeah, no, I'm getting the same vibes from that because, like, Jafar is the most Middle Eastern looking, and it is kind of terrifying how he's the monster of the story.
He has really good eyebrows, though.
He has really good eyebrows.
Really good eyebrows.
He does that.
And Scar, okay, but, like, the problem with Scar is, like, I didn't watch Lion King as a kid because my parents were, like, weird about Disney movies and shit, so, I didn't watch any kids movies, and when I watched The Lion King for the first time, I was really attracted to Scar. Like, I just thought he was really cute. I was like,
have you seen the second
14
Lion King
or something.
with, like, his nephew? Because his
No,
nephew
I don't
is...
think so.
I know that this is going to be filmed, but, like, I think his nephew is pretty hot, and I had to disagree with my grandmother, who told me once that Simba was hot. So, like...
I think for me it was more the bad guy side of Scar that I was kind of like, oh,
definitely watch the second Lion King with his nephew, because anyway, like if you thought Scar was hot, then the nephew is like so much better.
I do feel like Scar is like a little bit more villainous though than Jafar, because Jafar is just kind of like, I'll take the bride. Although
I think I would agree also because for Scar, like. Simba, who is also his nephew, so I'm kind of confused now, but you don't really see that Scar is going to kill his brother and take his nephew's throne, and that kind of betrayal is just, it's so heartbreaking because Simba's still a baby, whereas, like, Jasmine is a full-grown woman, and I sometimes feel like taking advantage of children is a lot more of a villainous thing to do.
Yeah, and, like, Jafar doesn't have any attachments to like the Sultan or Jasmine, whereas Scar is related to both Simba and Mufasa, which just makes his betrayal so much more terrible.
And Jafar just has better eyebrows. I think that's what it all comes down to. You have better eyebrows, you just can't. I don't know.
And Scar's gay.
Scar's really gay, yeah. Okay, who's for Jafar? I actually would say that too, just because I was too attracted to Scar to really ever see him as a villain. Sorry. So we have 2 for Jafar, and how many for Scar? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Because gay villains are always better. It's just science.
But why are they gay though? Question that. Why are the
Yes.
villains so super gay? Okay,
That
we're
should be
coming
questioned,
to
but
our
that doesn't
last.
make them a bad villain.
Oh, actually, yeah. So we're getting to Cruella de Vil versus Mother Gothel, which I would also say that Cruella is like hella gay, like so fucking gay, like I can't even.
Well, Cruella is like more asexual. Like
Really?
she's really vain, and the only thing
very,
she cares about
like,
is herself.
Great style though, like damn.
Yeah, again, it's like she's similar to like Ismail Lashes. Like she's like fashion.
But see, like for me, between Cruella and Mother Gothel, it's like not even a question because I mean, sure, Cruella tried to make like puppies into coats and whatever, but like Mother Gothel, like
Sure.
Jesus Christ, she's like so scary. Like no, just can't.
I think Mother Gothel is for a lot of people scarier because it's such like a manipulative relationship.
And
that she
because
has
it's something
with
you can
Rapunzel.
see so often, like
Yeah,
stuff that Cruella is like just super extravaganza and stuff, and like you don't know anyone who's like that, like at least not someone who wants to kill 100 puppies for a coat. But you do probably know someone who's a little bit like Mother Gothel in the way that they interact with
Yeah.
other people, because it's a very commonplace thing to do, you know, kind of being like, oh, you're being so dramatic right now. This is all your fault that I now have a migraine. Like, I mean, come on, like,
Yeah.
but that
Or
sounds
like,
like a
I
sentence
know
you would
what's
actually-
best for you. Let
Yeah.
me make all of the decisions.
Yeah. So I think no, and I think Mother Gothel also. I mean, I watched Tangled with my sister, and my sister like cried and was really scared of Mother Gothel, and I was just kind of sitting there. And I was like, I can actually see that. Whereas Cruella de Vil is just really tall and kind of intimidating, but she's not like terrifying in that way.
She's pretty terrifying for the puppies.
It's true, but I
Yeah.
mean, I'm
And
not a
I-
puppy.
I
don't know
I
about
have
you.
I have a big heart for puppies,
Yeah.
but like no, but I empathize.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would also though, like I think I told you this earlier. Whenever Mother Gothel is speaking to Rapunzel, she's not actually speaking to Rapunzel. She's speaking to like her hair. And whenever she's being complimentary about like my love or I'm going to protect you, she never actually says it to Rapunzel. She's like stroking Rapunzel's hair while she does it,
What
which
a
is
bitch.
also just like so unbelievably creepy because you see that she's not really accepting Rapunzel's daughter and more as like this object that's gonna further her youth and beauty.
So in summary, Mother Gothel is like the main bitch.
Yeah,
I
like
should kill Mother Gothel.
like proper manipulative psychopath, whereas Cruella de Vil is just fashion icon.
But they're
She
both
has weird.
they're
She
both
has,
like
it's basically
she
Lady
is.
Gaga, but
what's
like
interesting.
early on.
What's interesting though is that they're both doing this for like cultural perceptions of beauty. I think
that's
that's
interesting.
really interesting to like see that like both of these villains are doing it to look good.
Is it because they're women?
And on that note, we're gonna go for the vote because we're trying to keep this a little bit shorter. But I think I don't think anyone here really wants Cruella de Vil to win this, right? Oh, you do. Wow, we have someone over there who just perpetually defies everyone else. I like that. That's good style. Yeah. Okay, so 1 vote for Cruella de Vil and 1.
Actually,
2.
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. I'm undecided. Can I be undecided?
Yeah, of course you can.
Well, I'm
No
going
one
to-
here is prescribing anything for anyone else.
I mean, one is taking advantage of your kin, and the other is taking advantage of animals. And I think that's where you have to go. Like, is child abuse or animal cruelty? Which one's worse?
Child
answer-
abuse.
I won't answer that.
Yeah,
But-
like I'm sort of I'm agreeing with that. I feel like both are really awful, but Cruella de Vil has one redeeming quality, and that is fashion sense. Fashion sense makes her a
Yeah, Mother
better
Gothel doesn't look that good.
person by
Okay.
comparison.
I don't know. I
So,
kind of like the
you're
long
saying
skirts.
Cruella
Mother
de Vil.
Gothel.
No,
is
I'm
Mother
saying
Gothel?
I'm undecided.
Okay. Mother Gothel still
Mother
won this
Gothel,
one. Sorry. Well, if you have any opinions to any of these, or if you have any topics that you want us to discuss next, please do put them in the comments or send us an email. And subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page and all that stuff. And until next time, bye.
Bye.
Bye.